Warning: the scenes you're about to see can cause an acute feeling of claustrophobia and a visceral desire to destroy mankind, except rich people, of course. There is overpopulation in the world, and we need to do something about it. Spoiler: kill off mankind, except rich people, and me, of course. In Mongolia, there are too many people, and they prevent us from seeing the stars at night due to the light pollution. There are more people than horses in Mongolia, and that is a problem because Mongolia historically was known for horses. Gone are the ways of our ancestors. They knew what to do when there were too many people. Genocide isn't always wrong, is it? Now over here we have, what is this? Oh, overpopulation. So many houses in China because so many people. They can't even cross the street from how huddled they are together, like sardines. Now, these buildings look empty, but that's only because China has photoshopped this. Because they want you to believe that they have the problem under control. But actually, they have overpopulation. And it is sky high. Don't trust the Chinese. Trust us. There are so many Chinese people that they have to eat dogs to make more space. That is how severe the problem is. And in this map of overpopulation, you can see that yellow means overpopulation because yellow eats, you see that's a mouth like an alligator's. It eats an entire earth. One represents one earth. So overpopulation to the point of destroying an earth. Over here, the earth will be destroyed by this eventually. In 5 years' time. Unless we take drastic measures, by which I mean culling mankind. The poor, of course, not me and not the rich. How does it not alarm anyone that the ones giving US health advice are the same ones telling us that Earth is overpopulated? This is propaganda, don't trust it. The people can be trusted if they are rich, because rich people have better education, and therefore they have learned to be honest, and they will never lie. Overpopulation? Could you not have sex for 5 minutes? Sadhguru is glad guru, because he is happy that there will be a culling. They want more souls, I want less on the planet. Spoken like a supervillain, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The World Economic Forum is where a bunch of rich people like this glad guru man, who is wise because he has a beard, unlike that German. I'm kidding, the German is wise because he has glasses. They get together and they talk about how much of a problem poor people are and what we should do about it. And we doesn't include you because you ain't rich, are you? If you are, you're in a club. High five. So he wants less souls on the planet. Why? Because he cares about Earth. That's why. And as you can see, India has a huge overpopulation problem. Huddled like sardines. How can they dance when they're going to stumble over each other? Gone is the tradition of Indians dancing together as an entire neighborhood. It's in synchronization. Gone are those days. Every Bollywood movie now has CGI people dancing. Because in the real India, there is no space to dance. Now over here we have Russia. And as you can see, there is overpopulation. You can't even see the trees because of how many houses and people there are blocking those trees from sight. And if you don't see people, that's because the clouds are covering them. Checkmate. Over here we have the Ukraine. Now, if you think there's no overpopulation problem here, that's because you're dumb. There is overpopulation. You just don't see the people from how tall the crops are. But they're there. And there's a war going on against mice, because mice are pests. And what do you do with pests? You kill them! And that's exactly what we should do with mankind, because mankind is a virus. Haven't you seen The Matrix? Haven't you seen that movie with the big guy who is purple and wants to destroy mankind, I heard? Yeah. It's about killing people for the sake of people. And yeah. So let's move on from southwestern Russia. This is me over 10 years ago, and I am in Honduras. As you can see, there is overpopulation in the third world because they breed like rats. Don't let the Hispanics cross into America from America, because Central America is America. It's actually the center of America, you idiots. Anyway, as you can see, the overpopulation is just booming. It's crazy how many brown people are multiplying there. Now, because I'm a white man, I was privileged with being able to move from America to America, because the racists accepted my family because we're white. I'm not even making that up. Anyway, and as you can see, there are people under those trees. You just can't see them. Overpopulation, checkmate. Now, this is a picture of England. As you can see, people can't even cross the bridge because there are too many people there. It's packed with people. Overpopulation. So, the solution to overpopulation in Britain is to import Muslims and to promote abortion by white people, to make sure the white people are kept low while we keep third worlders increasing their numbers. This is the solution to overpopulation, and it's not at all a way to genocide off the whites. There's no way that's going to happen because, I mean, England has English in it, so the English are going to be around. Checkmate. Having kids is super expensive, and you'll barely have any time for yourselves. Overpopulation is a serious issue. You're wasting resources to satisfy primitive urges. Stop being happy. Now over here we have Hitlerland. Hitler knew how to deal with overpopulation. However, he was wrong about the racism. It's not about race, it's about wealth. If you're poor, you should die. This is the eugenics way. This is the scientific way. Because poor people do not have the trickle-down effect. Rich people do. We are the ones who give you jobs, and we are the ones who exploit you. Therefore, the rich should survive, and the poor should be nuked. Hitlerland is full of people. They're just hiding behind the trees because they're shy. Challenge accepted. Hitler, we will carry on your legacy. Just wait. Now, here we have Italia. And as you can see, this tourist can't even take a picture of that rock formation because of how many people are swimming and blocking her path, her sight. So, overpopulation is a serious issue, even in Sardinia, which is the least populated part of Italy probably. Why? Because it's so out of the way. And like, what happens there? Like really. So, overpopulation. Now this is a picture of Nigeria to prove I'm not a racist. There are too many huts in Nigeria, so the animals can't stampede. Too many huts blocking their path. We need to do something about it. We need to burn those huts, but we got to hire black people to do it so they don't think we're racist. Now, Nigeria has no trees. These are CGI because the Nigerian government wants to pretend that they have the situation under control. They don't. They have hologram trees everywhere because they want to fool you. But don't fall for their lies. Trust us, the rich people. So they have no trees because of overpopulation. People cut them all down for firewood and just for fun, because they're testing the theory of if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound if you're not there? I didn't have a script, that's why some of the things I'm saying are stupid. Anyway, Bill Gates wants to reduce the world's population by 1 billion people. Now, I don't know if he counts a black person as a third of a human. I don't know if he's been updated yet, but I admire his dedication to the prosperity of rich mankind. Remember that the next time you think about taking medical advice from him. And I'm serious, like, this guy knows what he's talking about, because he's rich, and he's got glasses, which proves he's smart. Elon Musk is rich, which proves that he's a genius. He says Earth is basically empty of humans. Nonsense. He's not a genius. He loses his genius card. He says Earth could sustain many times its current human population and the ecosystem would be fine. We definitely don't have too many people. Oh, you're just saying that because you want more taxes for the government to support your programs. I know. You're actually pretty clever, Elon Musk. 3 more miracles added to the current 7.3 billion other miracles currently in existence. Yeah, so what you're saying, this is essentially complaining about traffic even though you're part of traffic. You hypocrites. You libtards. Oh wait, I'm out of character. Back to this. 400,000 children in the U.S. foster system. I'm an abortionist. I don't really care about children, but I'm going to pretend I do, just like a politician kissing a baby and then dropping them. You're going to breed new children? So I'm going to deprive you of your right to have children. You want to keep a man and his wife from uniting all the way, as homosexuals can never do, because of overrated overpopulation. Why not kill yourself? I'm not suggesting you do this. I'm just saying if you were consistent, you would, because you are more of a problem to the earth than any baby could be, you hypocrite. You shithead. I'm coughing right now because of overpopulation. Too many people, too much pollution. If you truly cared for the earth, you would support executing major criminals, but you stupid liberals prefer keeping them alive with free vacations at taxpayer expense and prisons fancier than my dwelling. Look at this luxurious vacation spot. Free Wi-Fi, free bed, free bathroom. Someone cleans it for you. Janitor comes in, makes sure that everything's taken care of. You get free food. You don't have to work for it. You can watch TV to see Oprah talk about how misunderstood you are. And, oh, it's the BBC. The guys who said that the ancient Greeks were black and that the Vikings were black. They say how Norway turns criminals into good people. No. You're lying. You're lying, British bullshitting corporation. You're lying. Rewarding criminals doesn't make them good, but encourages evil by easy punishments. You know, if you're going to slap someone on the wrist for murder, then they're going to be like, wow, next time I murder, I don't even have to think about the punishment because it's practically non-existent. That makes it easier to murder, and I don't even have to think twice about it. That's the mentality that you are encouraging, you idiots. When the righteous are in authority, which is not the case in any country, not even Uganda, which has more sanity than libtard countries. Not even Uganda has righteous people in authority. They're all Masons at the highest levels. That's the sound of overpopulation. The people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, such as punishing vigilantes for carrying out justice when the government refuses to, and rewarding criminals with free vacations at taxpayer expense. See my video, Liberals Hate Justice, comparing Saudi Arabia, which has far less crime, than the USA, which I'm glad I left because it's a liberal shithole. And see my other video, Global Warming is a Lie, which is related, of course, to overpopulation. They want to control you, they want to tax you for everything. So if you believe these lies, you're supporting their anti-human agenda. Adios.